Here's another category that I can invest my heart and soul into, but there's not a lot of investment that I actually can do. It's a six man of the sorry, it's not six man of the year, it's most improved. I'm sorry, I got them blurred because they're just both categories that are so hard to pick at this stage of the season. Most improved typically has went to a player that is either returned from injury or finally lives up to the hype that we assign them to. And this one is a smorgasbord of options. You could pick anyone and you could be right and you could be completely wrong. Some names that come to mind a little bit, maybe Markel Fultz lives up to that number one potential. And then that's how he ends up getting, some recognition. I don't believe that's going to happen. Maybe Jalen Suggs turns it around for you. You're noticing that I'm picking a lot of Orlando Magic players. Maybe Franz Wagner turns into like a Ja Morant caliber and has that massive jump and lives up to the hype. I'm not going any of those. I'm going complete Zag territory. I'm not betting any money on this. And in fact, I would advise you to not do the same. Killian Hayes from Detroit. I think he's about to be out of the league if he doesn't figure it out. And Monty Williams is coming in with a bit of a history of working well with point guards. And Killian Hayes clearly has I guess maybe some potential to have a floater game, have some good assists. We'll clearly get some playing time, assuming Cade Cunningham doesn't continue to play for them and has bigs to work with. So maybe Killian Hayes can suddenly turn into a 14-point scorer, maybe 7 assists, and that's enough. That's enough. That's enough for me in this hypothetical universe, in which he's probably not actually going to be any good, nor win most improved player, six man of the year. I don't know what category we're talking about. Please take over the mic. I'm done.
I'll assist you out here. Firstly, Killian Hayes brought up some stats for him. Finished his third season. This will be his fourth year. Last season averaged 10.3 points, 6.2 assists, 2.9 rebounds. The challenge with Killian Hayes really taking a leap. And this is the part where if you're picking Killian Hayes, and like you said, you probably got a one in, let's say, half the league could win this award, 200 chance. Yeah, you got your odds are 1 in 200 to pick the right player that's going to win this award at this point of the year. Is that Killian Hayes is shooting last season at 37% from the field and 28% from 3-point range. And that is not elite at the NBA level. So unless somehow I can lift out, say, 5% points or 10% points, he's not going to see more minutes. And you're absolutely right that Killian Hayes is probably at a point where is this guy going to have a 10-year career in the league? I totally agree. All right. And I like the kid. I've seen a little bit of his play out there online. But the Pistons are deep in that spot. Yeah, he's going to have to fight minutes with Cade Cunningham. That's probably the first name that jumps into mind there. That at best you probably feel like Killian Hayes is going to get another season coming off the bench more significantly than not. He did start 56 games last year. I feel that number's going to drop. And to win the most improved player, you're probably looking for an uptick in minutes, and obviously then therefore an uptick in production. So I've gone for another guard here that I'm going to give you some stats here to sort of outline why I've gone with him. Last season was his rookie year. All right, he averaged 9.9 points per game, 3 rebounds, only 1.2 assists, but he's a two-man. Okay, so he goes out there, he drops buckets, but his splits are good. See, that's the difference here. All right, he was shooting 47% from the field, 36 from 3-point range. Okay, and about 70% from free throw line. Okay, so and it's regardless of what happens in Portland. Okay. I think this kid's going to get more minutes. And I've got Shaden Sharp as my early pick right now as most improved player. Obviously, Dame Lillard leaves town. He could be number one option on the offensive end. His uptick could easily become nearly, I don't know, 18, 19 points a game and maybe 5 or 6 assists. And that is worthy of a most improved consideration, I would imagine. And yeah, look, and even if Dame stays in town, he's going to need some other players around him that somehow put some stats on the board, right? Put some points on the board. So, look, I'm feeling okay with this pick. Still really early, but that's who I'm going for.
No, I like it. It feels like your heart's in it so much more than my heart's in my pick. So, any betters out there that have to, for some reason, take one of our two suggestions, I would take your suggestion.
This is two guys with spare time. I'm Faz, this is Nick. You're probably a basketball fan like us, so hopefully you can throw us an assist and giving our video a like and subscribing to our channel.
And if you got thoughts, feelings, or even some suggestions, please put them down in the comment section below. And thank you for using your spare time to watch us in our spare time.